Alright, so remember when you're starting off your massage, you just take off the top or the lid. You have your bowl with your spoon. Take the extra covering off, fold it back. Take your spoon. Your spoon, you're just going to grab a little bit, about that much, and then put it right into your bowl. Now you can liquefy this if you want to. You can put it into the microwave, but your molecular structure of the coconut oil may change. It may get harder or be clumpier. So just be careful, put it on a low setting, at least 10 seconds to 15 seconds, maybe 30 seconds, but even today's microwaves are very powerful. So you really only need to put it in there for a few seconds, maybe 10 seconds at most. Okay? So in the bowl, you can use this, or you can use the cream. The cream is a little thicker, so this thing folds down, so you can squeeze all the cream out of it, because I've been using it, and it comes all the way down to like the head, and see now it's coming out. So the cream is thicker. Okay? And then the massage oil, or the hot wax or hot soy candle massage, is just always going to stay warm in a liquid consistency until you pour it on the body, which I'm going to show you right after this. So first, I have it in my hand. When we're taking the sheets back, you don't want to grab the sheets and then it gets all on your sheets, so just put it on the back side of your arm. Make sure it doesn't roll off or anything. Don't put like a huge glob. You can either smooth it out a little bit and wipe so it doesn't move. So if you hold it upside down, it doesn't fall. That's why I like the cream. Now if you did that with the oil, that's going to run right off your arm. So just don't put anything in your hands just yet. Make sure you roll back the sheets nice and slow. And then you tuck on the sides. And so from the back, now you have your oil, just scoop it on off. See? Put it back in your hand. Rub, rub, rub. When you apply this to the body, let them know if it's cold. If you warmed it up, then you're fine. Just let them know it's going to be a little cold, okay? And they'll normally say okay. So just start slow. And then down. All the way to the arms. The neck. And then back up the shoulders. And then right back down the spine. All the way to her hips, or his hips, whoever you're massaging. Around the rib cage. And you should be doing this in the video as well, everything that I'm doing. So remember, the first thing we did, we went down the spine. You should be following along. Nice and slow. Round to her hip area, her sides. Come back up, gliding across the rib cage. Down the arms. Back up to her shoulder blades. Down the neck. And right back up through the traps and the neck, back down the spine again. And this is just how I introduce my massage to my client's body. The oil, the cream, or the hot wax, anything that I'm going to use, those strokes are all I'm going to do. So down the back, through the ribs, up the back or the traps, through the arms, back up to the arms, through the neck, back down. So it's basically just down, side, arms up, back down. That's all you need to do. Or you can have a simpler approach and just do the 5 massage strokes. So say I just have the cream, I get the cream off my arms, rub it in my hands, And then I just do one stroke at a time. This is an effleurage stroke. So effleurage, and these are all Latin words, and they all have different meanings. So the effleurage stroke is pretty much a stroke that's just continuous flow, like a river, one after another, like an ocean. One wave comes after another wave. Wave doesn't go straight down and then just curl opposite way back up again. That would be against physics. So this wave is going straight down to the side. This wave starts. It's just like an ocean. One wave starts right after the next. While this hand, I'm just bringing it right back up so I can start the next wave. So this is just an effleurage stroke. So all together, we should be gliding together. One hand after another. And so my pressure on the client's body, all I did was get into a stance. This stance is like the archer stance. So I'm going to show you a detailed archer stance in just a moment. Or I actually have a picture posted on the video right now as I'm doing it so you can see it at the same time. It's almost like you're shooting an arrow. So the archer, that first leg points that way, the back leg stays stable, lean back, let the arrow go. So archer stance is the one I'm in. I'm putting my weight on her shoulder blade, and then I'm gliding down. This hand, same thing, weight. And I put my hips into it. I don't have to use my muscles at all. It's just weight and using leverage or different hip movements. So see how my hip just turn to this side, and it gives more power going down. So from this side, watch my hips. It turns. Now my hips are facing that wall. So this hand, my hips are going to face that opposite wall. Watch. Because see, I just turned my hand movement, and so it makes me turn my hips too, because I have more power. And I don't want to use my muscles. So it's a very easy stroke. Effleurage is just a single stroke down the spine. So let's work the other side. So again, when we get into that archer stance, so this toe is going to point to that wall. Pointed. This one just stays where it is. Okay. Hand glides down the spine. And speaking of the spine is right in the middle of the body. We want to stay away from the middle. Now, when you progress and become super fantastic at massage, you can go across the spine if you know what you're doing. I go across the spine all the time. It's just I never put pressure on the spine. Like, I'm not going to be digging in here. I never have, and I probably never will. I will dig to the side of it and dig down to get the little transverse process muscles of the spine, or the little, man, there are so many back muscles. They're little small fine ones, like the rotatories. They rotate the spine side to side. That's the only time you should be going down the sides of the spine. So for me, I'm staying on this side. So you got your left side and your right side. Right now, I'm on her left side, but it's my right arm that I'm going first, okay? Or if you're lefty, you can go left. Down. You should be following with me. Nice and slow. So my hips are faced that way just because this is the way I'm moving. And then as this hand comes down, and then I turn, now my hips are towards the door. And then when I come back up, I just reposition my hip area. So all I'm doing is kind of twisting, turning, twist, turn, for power. If I stay stagnant, I'm going to start to hurt my back, because now my back, once you go down and you keep going down, you're now using your back muscles. So the erector spinae muscles, as a massage therapist, when you're feeling fatigued because you keep going in one direction, you're not changing. And it's like, wow, why is my lower back killing me? Like, what the hell's going on? Well, that's why, because you're not moving your strokes. So if you have to hover over the table just like this, guess what muscle's going to hurt you as a therapist? Your back. So instead of hunching over all the time, move, move, move. And I'm going to show you how to move later on. But as far as the back, that's the easiest stroke to do, is the effleurage stroke. So just one after another. Now, if your back does hurt regardless, take a knee. So when you take a knee, you're down at the client's head. I choose to put my body on one side of their body. You can be in front of their whole body if you want to. I just like to stay on the side just because I have more power, because I'm going to hit their head if my chest will hit here. And you never want to give your client an idea like, oh, what the hell is that hitting my head? Is he standing up? What's going on? Because half the time when they're looking through the bolster or the face cover, their eyes might be on the face cover where they can't really see your feet. They can't see anything. Now, some people can. Some people have a smaller head, like a nice peanut type of head, or apple, not apple head, but like a pea-shaped head, real small. It fits through the hole, so you can see the person's feet. But if you have a pie face like mine, mine's are oval face. My eyes are going to stick into the pad. I can't really... Okay, so now you guys have seen the basic effleurage stroke. And when you're gliding down the person's back, arms, feet, legs, all that good stuff, is going to be the same type of strokes. So for the back, the only thing that we're going to do different now is show you the hot wax. So hot wax has been sitting here. You basically light it on fire, but let's blow it out. Wave the excess steam away. Now when you pour this, you make sure it's okay for your client. Let them know that you're about to pour something warm or hot on their back, okay? And once they say it's okay, they're prepared. If they're asleep and you pour this on their back, imagine what's going to happen if they jump off that table, or that's crazy. Make sure they say okay, a thumbs up, nod their head, verbal something, okay? I don't hear, if it's a moan or groan, that doesn't count as a verbal yes. Somebody could just be moaning and then like, oh, I didn't hear you, because your music's playing, she's in her zone or he's in his zone. Please be careful. So it's nice and liquidy. You can do two ways. You can drip it straight onto the back, or you can put your hand, drip it on your hand first. Oh, sorry, bro. That was fast. So see how fast it came out? So let's do it again. We're going to drip on the hand, and then it goes all over the body. So then it's not so hot. Or we can drip it straight on her skin. Are we okay? Okay. Okay, and then you're done. So see, it didn't burn that much. It's just warm hot wax, but that's way too much, because as you can see, you don't need a lot at all. This is way too much, but I want to show you guys for purposes of us applying the hot wax to the body and what it would look like if it's dripping. So as you can see, when somebody says, oh, this little can, this is not going to last me a week or more, I'm like, no, it will last you a couple months. Even if you use this every night, it would still last you about a month and a half, maybe 2 months, every night. Now, how do I know this? Because I've lit the damn, or I have practiced this on several clients every day for the last 30 days, and yeah, it has still lasted me a long time, more than actually a month and a half. I'm just saying that's as a generous amount, month and a half. Now, sparing amount, yeah, definitely more than 2 months. If you only add a little bit, look at this. This is a lot. See how oily her body is? It's because we used a lot. So again, for those who keep trying to tell me this is not enough, this is too expensive, or that jar or this can, tin can, this is $35. $35 for a 2-month or longer investment. I can't beat that, especially when it comes to, for me to take care of my loved one or my clients. It's priceless, because as you can see, it goes a long way. It glides everywhere, and as I told you, it's too much. Just those few little drops we did does all this. And my hands are full of oil. But how does it feel, Laurel? Is it too oily?
Oh, no, it feels great.
Feels
Incorporate on and it feels good right now.
Yay! See, it feels great. So just remember, use it sparingly. So many people will fight me on this all the time until I show them. This is a lot. But if it is Valentine's Day, is that day, you know that day, and you really need to know, and you guys can slide off of each other. Oh yeah, you probably could do this lying on each other. I wouldn't do this in your bed. You'll mess up your sheets real good, but if you don't care about your sheets, oh man, go for it. Can you even imagine? So the strokes with this oil, same thing. Remember, we're going down the spine, to the side, coming up through the rib cage, over the river and through the woods, all that good stuff. Coming back down to the sides, going down to the arms, back up from the arms, back up to the shoulders, down to the neck. From the neck area, trap area, back down the spine. Oh, so super easy. So that's your double effleurage because you're doing it at the same time. Double. Okay? You can do one by one. If it's too greasy on your hand, just, or it coagulates or gets gelled up like that, just rub your hands vigorously. It will go away because it's friction. Okay, so back down. And I'm just doing it faster than I did in the beginning because you're going to get to a rhythm to where you can just glide with it and move with it. And that's your effleurage stroke. So that crab grab, you can still do the crab grab. I just like doing my crab grab from the sides. So from the sides, I like picking up somebody's skin from the side. So you can do it with me. So we're right at the top. Just remember, just like the crab grab, crab pinchers, those little pinchers. So at the side, go right underneath the shoulder blade. Our shoulder blade is right here. So you'll feel it. It's a little bone and muscle at the same time. Because remember, you have your teres major, teres minor that hooks right on into your humeral joint, or the little fossa area or greater trochanters of the humerus. So at the side, it may feel a little ticklish, but it's okay. Crab, grab, crab, grab, crab, grab, crab, grab. You can sing a song. You can do whatever you want to do, however you're going to remember it, and you're just pinching the sides. Okay? And this is just a double effleurage. I'm just going to the opposite side. Moving my arms right across the shoulders. And that was pretty much it. So once you guys get these strokes down packed, there's nothing you can't do. This is a basic massage. There's many ways to do it. There's different instructors. There's different videos online. But don't let that deter you or stop you. You take the good, get rid of the bad, whatever you can learn from them, move on. And my technique is not going to be your technique. It's not going to be any other instructor's technique. This is just a basic instruction on how to do a quick and easy massage. Nothing fancy about it. You're just doing slow strokes. Okay, so if you guys do use too much, which I did, or clearly did, but I did it for a purpose, a reason, so I can show you guys the slippage, the wonderfulness of that massage candle, the hot wax candle. You take either a dry towel or a wet towel. It doesn't matter. Dry meaning they're gonna still have the saturation of the oil. A wet towel or a cleansed towel will actually strip off the oil, okay? So you can use a dry one or wet one, whichever you prefer. Place on the body, slowly drag up, because if it's dry, it causes friction. Friction is not good, Lord knows. And you know what I mean. Okay, Valentine's Day video. So see how it took up most of the oil. Which side is oilier? Obviously, her left side. So same towel, same everything. Right at the back, hold, pull up. Nice and slow. Neck area. Down to their arms. Okay. So opposite side, neck area. No one likes a greasy neck. Unless you love a greasy neck. I don't know. But we're going to the sides. Wipe down. Arms. And across the back. Sides. And now she's dry. So that's how you would just take off that type of oil, or any oil basically.